India Today's top story this morning comes in from Bengal, Sandeshkhali, where shocking and horrifying charges of sexual exploitation network of land grabbing are now escalating as a political showdown too. We're told that it's going to be two significant developments today. The Supreme Court will hear a PIL, which seeks a court-monitored CBI investigation or a special investigation team probe into the violence and the allegations. The plea will also seek transfer of the probe and subsequent trial outside of Bengal and an independent inquiry by a three-judge committee, as was done in Manipur violence case. But look closely, the National Commission for Women Chief Rekha Sharma will be visiting Bengal and specifically the torn village. She will also be holding a meeting with Chief Secretary of Bengal and the Director General of Police in Bengal. Mamata Banerjee, as the Bengal Chief Minister, has lashed out at the BJP. She has claimed police has taken a file and filed a suo motu cognizance case in this, but no woman has registered an FIR so far in the matter. But remember, on the ground, there is also a lot of fear among the villagers due to the goons.
বাংলায় জট পাকানোর চেষ্টা করেন, আমরা জট খোলার চেষ্টা করি। কোন মানুষের উপর কোনো অত্যাচার হলে মনে রাখবেন আমাদের সরকার ব্যবস্থা নেয়। একটা ঘটনা ঘটেছে, ঘটনা হয়েছে, প্রথমে ইডিকে পাঠিয়েছে, তারপরে তার বন্ধু বিজেপি ঢুকেছে ইডিকে সাথে নিয়ে, আর কিছু মিডিয়া ঢুকেছে, ঢুকে তিলকে তাল করছে, শান্তির পরিবর্তে আগুন লাগাচ্ছে। আমি বলতে চাই তাদের যার যা অভিযোগ আছে আমি অফিসার পাঠাবো, তারা শুনবে, এবং যদি কেউ মনে করে কারো কাছ থেকে কেউ কিছু নিয়েছে সবটাই ফেরত দেওয়া হবে, এটাও মাথা রাখবেন। আমি যখন বলি আমি তখন সেটা করি, কারণ কোনো মহিলা আজ পর্যন্ত কোনো কমপ্লেন করেনি, এফআইআর করেনি। আমি পুলিশকে বলেছি সুও মোটো কেস করো। আমাদের ব্লক প্রেসিডেন্টও অ্যারেস্ট হয়ে গেছে, এমনকি আরাবুল ভাঙ্গরে, ও তো আমাদের কর্মী, ও তো অ্যারেস্ট হয়ে আছে। তোমরা কতজনকে অ্যারেস্ট করেছো? আমি কি পারি না করতে, গদ্দারদের অ্যারেস্ট করতে?
जैसे आपको पता है कि संदेश खली में बहुत डिस्टर्बिंग न्यूज आ रही है। मेरी मेंबर एक इंक्वायरी करके आई है, लेकिन पुलिस के कारण वो बहुत सारे विक्टिम से नहीं मिलके आई थी, इसलिए मैं जा रही हूँ। मेरी बात हो चुकी है विक्टिम से और मैं चाहती हूँ कि उनको पूरा जस्टिस मिले, इसलिए मैं खुद जाऊंगी, डीजी से मिलूंगी और वहाँ पे लोकल पुलिस से भी मिलकर। बहुत ज्यादा ज्यादती हुई है महिलाओं पर और गली गली में जाकर मैं बात करना चाहती हूँ सभी महिलाओं से और उनको संतावना देना चाहती हूँ कि मैं उनके साथ खड़ी हूँ, ताकि वो आगे आके बात करने की हिम्मत रख सके। एक्शन भी लेंगे और मैं फिर गवर्नर से मिलूंगी। आकर मैं चाहूंगी कि मैं राष्ट्रपति जी से भी मिलूं और ज्ञापन दूं उनको।
আমাদের যেটা আছে, there has been no case of যেটা গত পরশু একজন মহিলা কোর্টের ম্যাজিস্ট্রেটের সামনে বলেছেন, ওর ছাড়া আমাদের কাছে সেরকম কমপ্লেন্ট একটাও পড়েনি। and we have talked to so many this thing. It will be collectively wrong for all of us if we brush this kind of incident under the carpet. We will not do that. We will take the strictest possible action. But let's not kind of create a hype. Let's not create a thing which is just hearsay upre, I cannot take action. And whosoever who is against evidence ashbe, we will take action.
Remember, the main charges by the women in Sandeshkhali in Bengal are land-grabbing charges and a full-fledged systematic sexual exploitation network. But now those who are speaking up are also facing a lot of horror by these goons, according to the women on the ground. Now, in the latest, as India Today team is on the ground and trying to get you the real voices from Sandeshkhali, a shocking case of child assault has also surfaced. India Today has documented a woman's testimony who has claimed that TMC goons barged into her home at about 3 a.m., tore her clothes, and she also then revealed that the mob allegedly threw her 9-month-old baby girl on the floor and then assaulted the husband too. She claimed that they were assaulted simply because they have supported the BJP. We also spoke with the victims of land grabbing by Shibu Hazra, who has been taken into custody. Women there are claiming and villagers are claiming that playgrounds in the village have been illegally acquired by Hazra, turned into a swamp. Bengal Chief Minister, meanwhile, on this issue of land grabbing, has said she will not tolerate injustice. Lands which were acquired illegally will be returned to their rightful owners. But she has said, why don't they come forward and file FIRs with the police in this case?
We are currently at a camp where people are taking courage to lodge their complaint against leaders like Shiva Prasad Hajra and Uttam Sardar and many else. In this particular camp, we have the BLRO officers and local administrations. They have received a mass petition, against Shiva Prasad Hajra. These camps are being set up in order to register mass complaint and register complaint against such atrocities, and which is why these are being done. Apart from the fact that when Shiva Prasad Hajra has been nabbed, police are initiating to reach out to those people and trying to ease out the anger among villagers. With camera person Sham Sundar Ghosh, this is Ritik for India Today.
এখানে হচ্ছে ক্লাবের মাঠ যেটা বাচ্চারা খেলা করতে, সেই মাঠটাকে এমন ভাবে কাটা হয়েছে, এতটা মাটি তুলে নেওয়া হয়েছে যে মাঠটা পূর্বের অবস্থায় আমরা ফিরে পেতে চাইছি, যাতে বাচ্চাগুলোকে আবার খেলতে পারে মাঠটা।
কি করেছে শিবপ্রসাদ?
শিবপ্রসাদ
জোর করে করেছিল।
শিবপ্রসাদ হাজরা
কবে করেছিল
এটা এক্স্যাক্টলি ডেট তো বলতে পারবো না, 1 বছর হচ্ছে।
এটা কি আপনাদের অনুমতি নিয়ে করেছিল না জোর করে?
না না, অনুমতি, ওনার কোনো অনুমতি লাগতো না, কারোরই অনুমতি লাগতো না, কোনো কিছু করতে গেলে ওনার কোনো অনুমতি লাগতো না।
Listen in now to the survivors, because remember, a lot of these villagers in Sandeshkhali, North 24 Parganas, say they have been pleading for help, and there is a lot of fear due to the goons who will come after them if their identities are revealed. We have ensured and tried our best to ensure that while the identities are not revealed, at least their testimonies are documented. These are charges that must be investigated. And remember, on the leadership position is a woman chief minister. Listen in now to these survivors.
রাত 3টে নাগাদ আসে, এসে ওরা জিজ্ঞাসা করে কে বাড়িতে কে আছে, আমি বললাম আমি আছি। তো ওরা দরজাটা খুলতে বলেছিল, কিন্তু আমরা দরজা খুলিনি। এবার অনেক বাজে ভাষায় গালাগালি করে আমার স্বামীকে। দুষ্কৃতীও এসেছিল, পুলিশও এসেছিল। হ্যাঁ, দুটো পুলিশ তো আমাদের সামনে কথা বলেছে, সেটা আমার ফোনে ভিডিও করা আছে। যখন আমি বলতে যাই জানলা দিয়ে, ওরা আমার হাত ধরে টানাটানি করে, আমার নাইটি ধরে টানাটানি করে, এমনকি নাইটি আমার ছিঁড়ে দিয়েছে। ওরা এত বাজে ব্যবহার করে, চুলির মুঠি ধরে টানাটানি করে, আর কোলে ছিল বাচ্চাটাকে ওরা ছিটকে ফেলে দেয় নিচে। বাচ্চা পড়ে গিয়ে মানে ওর খুবই লেগেছে মাথায় ব্যথায়, কারণ ও মানে চুপ হয়ে গেছে, কান্নাকাটি পুরো বন্ধ করে দিয়েছে একদম। তার আগে খুব চিল্লামিল্লি করছিল, যখন পড়ে গেছে তখন আর চিল্লামিল্লি পুরো চুপ হয়ে গেছে। যখন আমার স্বামী গেট খুলে আর কি পালাতে যাবে, যেহেতু ওদের হাতে পিস্তল ছিল, এখানটায় আরও বেশি ভয়। আর মহিলার যে দুটো ছিল তাদের সাথেও বাজে ব্যবহার করে, সেই সময় হাত ধরে টানাটানি করে, তাদের হাতের পলার শাখা ভেঙে গেছে। এবার ওরকম করতে থাকে। ঘরে যাই, গিয়ে আমার স্বামীকে জামার কলার টলার ধরে টানাটানি মার ধরে এইসব করতে থাকে। আমি থাকাতে যাই, আমার সাথে সেখানেও বাজে ব্যবহার করে। আমার স্বামী বাড়িতে নেই, আমার স্বামী বাইরে আছে, কোথায় আছে সেটা সবসময় তো খবর নিতে পারছি না। যতটুকু খবর নিচ্ছি, ওদের উপরে 2বার হামলা হয়েছে। একটা রাত 2টোর সময় হয়েছে, আর একটা মানে সকাল 9টার সময় হয়েছে। বলছে তো পুলিশ আর কি ওদের উপরে হামলা করছে।
We are currently at a location where a mother narrated her horrifying experiences with India Today, how the family on the midnight of 10th of February experience on that night. We are given to understand, and she claims that some local goons associated allegedly with some local cops, they arrived in the middle of the night and they attacked her home. At that time, her husband with her kid, they were sleeping inside, and they barged into, they broke that particular glass window, and allegedly cops and goons snatched away the kid and thrown that little child on the floor, and which is why both the mother and child suffered injuries. She also alleges that she was assaulted in front of her husband, and currently the Child Protection Commission, the members of the commission, they have already visited this place. As per the investigations is concerned, we are given to understand that a thorough inquiry related to this matter are underway. DGP is assured that no perpetrator will be left in the vicinity. But currently, women categorically stating that in spite of the fact that the Shiva Prasad Hajra, one of the prime accused, has been arrested, but there are a huge fear among the women, particularly at a time when the male member of each family, they are still out of their home. And this mother is pleading for justice. With camera person Shamsundar Ghosh, this is Ritik for India Today from Sandeshkhali.
You know, it's horrifying to even listen to these allegations and charges, and if even some of these are correct, imagine the extent of fear that is there prevalent in these villages. Ritik Mondal is joining me for the latest on that. Ritik, what you're bringing on the table is absolutely important, and while I maintain these are allegations, these are claims, they must be investigated by an independent team of for an inquiry and a committee that must be set up. But the fact remains that it shows it was not just about the land grabbing charges or the sexual exploitation network of young girls, how beautiful selected girls were taken in by these cadre and goons. But it is also about the women who are trying to speak up, who are trying to oppose the TMC. They are also being beaten up, thrashed. Their children are being assaulted by these goons.
Well, Pooja, as a matter of fact, one of the prime accused in Sandeshkhali violence, that is, Shiva Prasad Hajra, and the close aide of Sheikh Shahjahan has been arrested, but that is not going to die down. Anger among the women, those were targeted by TMC leaders. Categorically, days after Hajra's arrest, we visited, Sandeshkhali area, and people are raising question: where is Sheikh Shahjahan, the prime accused? Why police is not being able to arrest him after 1 month, and while he is still at large? And questions are being raised among the locals and political parties. Remember, it is not about the sexual assault against women. There is a large part of the land grabbing allegations that are, emerging, being surfaced currently, which is why that led the local administration to carry out mass camps in the locality to gather, to reach out in order to register a complaint against Shiva Prasad Hajra or, Uttam Sardar. But the bigger question remains that why these all allegations were gone unchecked. In our earlier reportage, we showed to our viewers that women categorically stated whenever they reach to police, they categorically send them back to those perpetrators, be it the Sheikh Shahjahan or Shiva Prasad
These
Hajra.
stories will not die down, that these documented testimonies will at least be taken up by the authorities. I request you to stay on, Ritik, and well done for getting these testimonies, because I understand that on the ground there must be a lot of fear, one because of the ruling party, but also with regard to how it appears police is saying file the FIR. But is it really that easy sometimes to be able to even get an FIR filed when the charges are against such strong men of the village and of these areas? What we are putting out are the quotes of some of these women who have said that they are assaulted. Women and children are thrown on the ground. If there's an infant with a woman who they are angry with, they even threw one of the 9-month-old infant babies on the ground. How can a chief minister not ensure that at least these women testimonies are taken into account? At least she meets them, sends a committee to ensure that these testimonies are documented, because while she has said this is all political. This is the Bharatiya Janata Party, RSS's vicious design to go after TMC, to go after leaders like Shahjahan Sheikh of the TMC, who's been absconding for over a month now. Bengal police has categorically denied any of the sexual exploitation network running riot in Sandeshkhali, and has said these women must officially come, file a complaint, trust us, file an FIR, and action will be taken.